Welcome back, ladies and gents. Today, as you can tell by the title of the video, we are taking a look at a SUBSONIC 6.5 Creedmoor load. This is more of a development checkpoint video, I guess you could call it. I do these every once in a while, kind of, sort of. Maybe I'll do them more. But today, we're going to be taking a look at the Hornady 160 grain Round Nose InterLock bullet. I used this same bullet in 117 grain in the 2545 Sharps for a 2350 foot per second load. But today, because I have a suppressor and I know that these are stabilized, we're going to be seeing if we can get these guys dialed in with Winchester WST powder, which is a very fast burning and bulky powder, very much akin to Trail Boss. But we want to try and get these at about 1040 to 1100 feet per second to stay subsonic. Here in central Nebraska, the speed of sound, typically, depending upon environmental factors, is going to land somewhere around 1,000 or 1,100 to 1,120 or 40 feet per second. So if you stay under that 1,100 mark, you should be okay. But we're going to kind of call our happy ceiling at about 1,080 feet per second. The purpose for these, I haven't really come up with a really great use case for this quite yet, but they're definitely going to be a ton of fun. We've got the Aero Precision Solus here. This is a 22-inch barrel, Sendero profile, and the suppressor is the Silencer Co. Scythe Titanium Black, and the black only is for the finish. So these are freshly resized Hornady cases. They've got a bit of a purple hue to them because I wet tumbled them with bismuth medium. Blah, 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 blah. We're going to start off at 8.5 grains on this shot, see what the velocity is, and I've got 20 loaded up with 10 grains. From what I've been playing with, that should put us where we want to be, but we'll see. Let's start here at 8.5 and also figure out where we're hitting at 50 yards.
Wow!
1037, so I'm going to guess that 10 grains is probably going to put us well above 1140. 1037 at 8.5 grain charge. That's getting pretty close. Next up is a 9 grain charge. Again, Winchester WST powder. We'll see how consistent the points of impact are. I'm not really going for precision, just putting them on the board and getting a rough idea of where we're going to land here. 1144 at 9 grains. You can kind of hear that little bit of a crack. All right. I think my guesstimation was wrong. 9.5 grains. These were also sitting in the truck at the end of the workday, so they might have gotten a little bit warm. That could be impacting our velocities. This is a pistol and shot shell powder after all. So 1144, we're just barely crossed over the speed of sound, and we're going to do our 9.5 just because. 1128, so lower actually. We're going to try one 10 grain charge. We've kind of got a bit of a snap, but it's not here at the ear. I think we're going to sit at about 8.5 grains. Maybe we'll go up to like 8.8. There's still plenty of case fill there. I like the 9.5 and 10 grain charge better. I do know that at 12.5 grains, this was going well over 1350 with no pressure signs or problems, but a good solid crack. So working your way back down is critical. I'm kind of all over the board here. I know I'm being a little spastic, but I haven't had the time to really do this super focused, and I live in town, so it takes me a second to get out to the range here. Let's see. Okay, we can 1168. We're definitely over the sound barrier, but there is absolutely no crack at the ear. This is, I would consider, hearing safe. So that was 10 grains. We're going to do another one just for fun. They're all impacting at different points. I mean, I'm not being super precise here at 50 yards, but as the powder charge has increased, the point of impact has generally raised, and we might go take a look at that target. But 1168 there at 10 grains. So if you live in a place where the speed of sound is right around 1200 feet per second, these would be perfect at 10 grains, but I think we're going to go between 8.5 and 8.8 grains. 8.8 is probably perfect. Get us right over that 1050 mark, 1060. $10.89. So we might be seeing some velocity inconsistency here, and I'm going to show you guys the back end of the case there. See that purplish brownish color from me tumbling it in bismuth. Using a Remington large rifle primer, nothing fancy, nothing match quality. No pressure signs, no problems, no gas leaking around the case neck, but we might again have problems. I'm going to show you the overall length. We're seating to just about the middle of the cannelure, and just because we're having some fun here, I'm going to load 3 more, and we're going to get some more velocities. Okay. So 1089, that was definitely subsonic. We're going to go for a standing group here. I'm going to actually adjust my point of impact here. So let's see if we can't put a little group together here on the splatter target. Ooh, pulled that one. You can hear a piece of that bullet flew away. 1068. Okay, still a little low. 1085. Oops. Maybe 10 grains is perfectly fine. Maybe we had some incorrect readings there. Make sure I'm centered up over the chronograph again. $10.49. We're kind of all over the board, but 10 grains here seems to be fine. Don't know what the higher velocities were about. Maybe somebody who's played with loading fast, bulky powders in rifle cartridges for subsonic loads could comment below and give me some better information. I'm still learning. This powder overall has seemed to burn pretty dang cleanly. I can't give you a look down the bore at the moment, obviously, but yeah, she looks pretty dang clean, and stabilization seems to be there. Let's go take a look, and I'm going to run it up, get another 5 MOA because those were hitting low, but they're within 30 feet per second each other, so we'll see how it does over time. But I got 15 more rounds to play with. Let's go take a look at the first group. Okay, so here we are, first shot, couple next shots here, and then the last 3, or actually 1, 2, and 3, again, at 50 yards, I'm shooting off the tripod, not that well steady. Have adjusted the scope to come back up, so hopefully we can print a couple in the bullseye there. That's not terrible. Kind of hard to tell. I might just put one here in the paper where there isn't a hole once I confirm she's going to point of aim. But pretty well stabilized, and this should give us plenty of accuracy for what we could possibly use it for. Maybe just dispatching varmints, but it's really cool. I'll probably throw old P-Dog Slim up, and we'll ping some steel maybe at around 75 or 100 yards off the tripod, see how that does. Okay, so we're going to get more of these guys loaded up. Again, brass looks dirty, but it's not. I didn't get it cleaned up perfectly, so it kind of dulled after wet tumbling it, but it is perfectly clean. Primer, flash holes are all good to go. See, not much else to say about it. Keep doing that. Keep charging the firearm with the safety off. Probably not the best practice. Looks like our chronograph is a little bit off, so I'm going to render the firearm safe and in a good direction. I'm going to go fix that. Okay, funny enough, I'm using the 100 count ammo box to prop up the phone because I don't have a proper tripod with me to get this set up. So let's put 3 shots at 50 yards, try and see if we can pit the bullseye here. I'm going to shut off the tripod in a minute. Getting a little wiggly. 1076. Still subsonic. Might have pulled that. I definitely pulled that one. That one went high. Low right, high left. All right, last round. Let's see if I can pull it in the bullseye. This is embarrassing for 50 yards, not being able to get this done. I might have to just sit down with the bipod out and try a different method here. There we go. She's zeroed. I just suck. Bullseye. All right. We're going to save the next 2 rounds for old Slim Dog Pete. Okay, we've got old Slim Dog Pete set up down there. Last shot was 1096, by the way. Not sure if it's my chronograph that's inconsistent or what. So here's a round going straight into dirt. Nothing else.
Nice.
Error, because it didn't pick it up quite right. Perfect ejection. I love the Air Precision Solus. So there's kind of the dirt. You hear the more of a, I mean, it's almost there. I'm going to guess we're getting towards 1100, but you're not getting that crack sound like shooting a Supersonic 22. All right, old P-Dog Slim. Right in the head. Here we go.
Wow. Wow.
Not crazy, but an absolute joy. That is just so fun. 1055 on that one. All right. Got the last 10 rounds piled in my pocket. Looking around for doves, see if I can pick up a few more poppers. There ain't nothing flying at the moment. They were flying more last night. I was out shooting, doing some test work here. But, this Solus has been awesome. Really loved it. The suppressors made a huge difference. But, oh, she didn't want to feed that. That's weird.
Oh, you gotta give him that huck to it.
So we're going to find stuff out together here, right? So this is a 5-round PMAG. You can cut the bottom of the follower off and make it into a 6-rounder, which I've done. I got 6 rounds in, tried to slow feed, and it popped it out of the magazine and kind of jammed. Fed that time. Don't know what that's about. But, you know, you learn something every time you come out, right? All right. Let's see. Old P-Dog Slim here. We're about 75-ish yards now. Let's see what happens. Hi. Surprising. I'll hold lower on the target and see what happens. Got him that time. Just glanced the edge, though. Apparently, I need to work significantly on my tripod shooting. By comparison, though, let's see, I was at 9. I'm going to drop it to less than that. Here is a Supersonic 140 grain ELD match backed by Superformance. So you just heard the tooth, tooth kind of noise. Kind of spit when you say it. And that's what you get. That hypersonic crack and that whack as it gets down range. So we're going to put it back to 9. Let's see here. That's so much fun. Those are definitely well below speed of sound. No primer or pressure issues. That's so much fun. That's just so much fun. Oh yeah. maybe just a little bit above, and that's some of that variance there. So what I might do, just to make sure I always, especially if at 10 grains there's a really high spread on the velocities there, which the chronograph seems to be indicating tonight. But I'm kind of questioning my chronograph. I need to probably eventually get a better one. But let's see, we've got 2 left here. Yeah, we'll have to, we might drop to like 9.8 grains, and that should consistently keep us under, but still have plenty of volume for consistent burn rates. We'll see. It's a challenge. It's a challenge. So I've got some of the 130 grain atomic boat tail hollow point match subsonic rounds, and so we'll try that box of ammunition out at some point soon. But I'm really enjoying my subsonic 160s here. Again, final loading will probably be at like 9.8 grains, just to make sure we're down in the range that keeps these guys always subsonic. That is so much fun. That is so much fun. Almost too much fun, if you ask me. All right, we got one left in the magazine. We're going to keep charging up here. I'm going to see if I can give you guys a scope view of what that looks like. And maybe we'll accuracy test these in a final video. I threw one piece of ammunition on the ground there. I didn't want it anyways. But we're just plinking tonight and really enjoying the new load there. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Might have been just a little bit long for what I was doing, but this is just what I do. I play with stuff, and you got to see everything that I experienced here tonight. Didn't take any shots off camera. So we've got 2 whole rounds of subsonic 160 grain round nose soft point left. Again, we'll probably drop that to about 9.8 grains of Winchester WST and keep ourselves nice and happy. Oh, I lowered my cheek piece here. I have to be super precise at 75 yards. Dial her all the way in. Get her just perfect. And P-Dog Slim, you're dead. As always, guys, God bless. Keep your powder dry. And stay quiet. I'll see you in the next video. That's so cool.